I'll go back to it after I show you some more pictures. But so that's the first idea, is that the center is the place where the lowest and the highest touch simultaneously. And so you could say that in some sense it specifies the aim of a group of people. That's another way. You know, if you get together with people to make a group, even at work, you group yourself around a project. And that unites you, and it unites you because you all have the same aim. You're all pointing to the same thing. And that makes you the same in some ways, because if you're after the same thing I am, then the same things are going to be important to you that are important to me. And the same things are going to be negative to you that are negative to me, because our emotions work out that way. And that means I can instantly predict you. I know how you're going to behave. And so our aim, which is basically our ethical aim, it's because we're aiming at something better. At least in principle, we're aiming at something better. It's our ethical aim that unites our perceptions, and that's what aligns our emotions. And so that sort of begs the question, if you're going to build a community, around what aim should the community congregate? Okay, so the idea here is that the center of the community is the pillar that unites heaven and earth. So it unites the lowest with the highest. So there's some intimation of the idea that it's the highest that unites the community. Okay, and so keep that in mind. And that's a very old idea as well. That's the idea of the Axis Mundi, which is the center pole that unites heaven and earth. It's an unbelievably old idea, tens of thousands of years old. It might even stretch back to whatever our archaic memories, quasi-memories, I don't know what you would describe them, archetypal memories of our excessively old ancestry in trees, when the tree itself was in fact the center of the world, and that it was ringed by snakes and chaos. And so, well, we have no idea how old these ideas are, but they're very, very old. And evolution is a conservative business. Once it builds a gadget, then it builds new things on top of that gadget. It's like a medieval town, right? The center of the town is really old, and newer areas of the town get built around it, but the center is still really old, and that's what we're like, you know. Our platforms, like our basic physiological structure, this skeletal body, is some tens of millions of years old, or older than that. If you think about vertebrates, it's much older than that, and that's all conserved. So everything's built on top of everything else.